What if I told you that people with less experience and knowledge than you are achieving massive success while you're still struggling? They're doing it with one simple trick I'm about to show you right now. Picture this. Imagine a year from now, you've achieved every major goal you've been chasing. How would that feel? What is holding you back isn't effort, it's knowing the right strategy. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to unlock it. We'll dive into 13 powerful steps and tricks to transform your mindset, habits, and strategies for success. If you truly want to get anything you desire, whenever you want, don't skip a single chapter, especially chapter 9. It could change everything. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Personal strategic analysis. To get what you want every time. Kick things off by figuring out where you stand. Think of a personal strategic analysis like creating a map of your life and you're the boss. It's not just some basic self-check. You got to look at your past wins and struggles to find patterns and helpful insights. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's more about really knowing yourself so you can make smart choices, play to your strengths, fix what needs fixing, and grab those chances you might have missed. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. But having the right mindset is just the start. What if I told you that most people miss the biggest opportunities? Not because they're not smart, but because they simply don't see them. Let's change that in Chapter 2. Strategic thinking is about taking charge of your future, instead of just sitting around and seeing what comes your way. Creating a strategic vision is like making a game plan for your life. It's about figuring out how you want to feel, what challenges you want to take on, and what kind of mark you want to leave in the next 5 years. Once you have that big picture sorted out, you can break it down into smaller, manageable goals. When you know your direction, making decisions gets a lot simpler, whether you're picking a job or considering a move. This way, you can go for what really fits with your long-term dreams. But no matter how well you plan, the game will change. Strategies can fail. Unexpected challenges will come your way. But there's a way to turn chaos into an advantage. Let me show you how in Chapter 3, the most critical part of strategic thinking. If you really want to reach your goals, you need to really use what you have. Imagine your time, energy, skills, and knowledge as little seeds. You don't just throw them away, you plant and grow them. Every new skill you pick up doesn't just add to what you can do, it massively boosts it. And what about your relationships? They're not just people you know, they're pathways to awesome opportunities. When you smartly use what you have, whether it's time, know-how, or contacts, you don't actually need more to get more done. You're turning simple resources into amazing results just by using them wisely. Every job that you take, the term that you should always include is, how can I be involved in the strategic projects that are critical to the future of the company? You ask that question. It's a great how question. When I was in college, I always tried to align myself with strategic partners, friends, and information to help me with the things that I did not know. And ultimately, I made it. You too can do it. With everything in place, you're ready to conquer the world. One part of strategic thinking you should never ignore is your environment. A lot of people just prefer to rely on willpower. But smart people tweak their environments so that success feels easy. Think about it. If you have cookies on your desk, you're probably going to eat them. This idea applies to all parts of your life. Whether it's your room, your phone, or your friends, all these things can either help you reach your goals or drag you down. The key is to set everything up so that making the right choices is super easy. You can adjust everything from the books you keep nearby to the habits you make automatically, making sure your choices line up with the life you want. You are a product of your environment. So choose the environment that will best develop you toward your objective. Analyze your life in terms of its environment. Are the things around you helping you towards success? Or are they holding you back? But what happens when we look closer at Chapter 5? Risk and uncertainty management. Most people steer clear of risk, but strategic thinkers think it's a whole different ballgame. They see risk as a chance to grow. Life is short and pretty unpredictable, and instead of stressing over that, you learn to roll with it. The trick is to handle risk smartly. There's this thing called asymmetric risk, where the possible rewards are way better than the downsides. Picking up a new skill might take some time, but it could totally change your life. Strategic thinkers aren't afraid of taking risks. They set themselves up to win when things go well. They also come up with backup plans that turn uncertainties into chances, flipping potential roadblocks into new paths to success. Often the difference between you and a failure is not your better abilities or ideas, but the courage that you have to bet on your ideas, to take a calculated risk, and to act. This leads to the most commonly trick and also a game changer. Chapter 6. Growth and Learning Strategies. Strategic learners don't just grab random skills. They know that learning itself is a super skill that boosts everything. Improving isn't just about stuffing your brain with info, it's about finding better ways to learn. When you jump into something fresh, like chess or a new language, it's not just about adding another skill to your resume, it's actually a way to help you think better, spot patterns, and solve problems more easily. In a world that's always changing, your biggest advantage is how fast you can learn and adapt. Smart decisions are only possible with the right mindset. Let's explore the mental models used by the world's greatest strategists in Chapter 7. Success isn't a solo gig. You need connections and relationships. But not every relationship is the same. Some are just about transactions, while others can really change the game. Creating a strong network isn't just about grabbing contacts. It's all about making genuine connections and offering something useful. Think of your network like a garden. It takes some work, but the rewards are totally worth it. When you concentrate on giving back and fostering relationships that benefit both sides, your network turns into an awesome source of opportunities, support, and wisdom. But to fuel your growth, you'll need to align your financial resources. Let's dive into financial integration in Chapter 8. Financial strategic integration is all about building different ways to make money that help you grow your wealth while you chill. Financial freedom isn't about reaching a magic number. It's about shaping your life in a way that makes earning money effortless. This means you should be thinking about long-term wealth that builds up over time. Think about strategic investing in the stock market or cryptocurrency market instead of just chasing after quick bucks. When you mix financial planning with your life goals, money turns into a tool that helps you live the way you want. It's not just about getting loaded. It's about creating a future where cash works for you so you can make choices based on what really matters, not just what you have to do. But what good is all this strategy if you don't have the health and energy to execute it? Let's talk about your most valuable resource in Chapter 9. Your health is super important for everything you're doing, and if you don't look after it, all your hard work might be for nothing. Keeping yourself healthy and full of energy is totally essential for sticking around and coming out on top. It's not about sacrificing your health to get ahead. It's actually your health that helps you succeed. Managing your energy is even more crucial than keeping track of your time, since energy drives your productivity. To ramp up your energy, don't just focus on eating right and working out. Make sure to prioritize recovery, reduce stress, get good sleep, and breathe properly. Think of your energy like an investment and build habits that boost it for better results. But let me tell you the sad truth. The whole idea of using strategic thinking to get what you want every time is not going to yield any positive result if you don't apply the trick I'm about to show in these chapters, especially in Chapter 10. Strategic time planning. Getting your time planned isn't about squeezing more time into your day. It's all about making the most of what you've got. A lot of people just wing it, bouncing from one thing to another without much thought. But strategic thinkers focus on what really counts and what gets them the best results. It's all about cutting out the noise, figuring out what you actually care about, and finding a groove that suits your goals. Success isn't just about today, it's about creating a legacy. How do you build one that lasts? If you actually want to succeed in any field of life you find yourself, don't just keep your eyes on promotions. Rather than seeing your job as climbing a ladder, think of it as creating a career moat filled with awesome skills, great people, and a strong rep. Go out and make things happen instead of just sitting around waiting for opportunities. Every project, skill, and connection you gather is a stepping stone toward your goals. By being smart about it, you'll stop running after jobs and start picking ones that really match what you want. Your career can become a launch pad for achieving amazing things. Great thinkers understand human nature. They are also great innovators. But creativity isn't only for artists. It's a handy skill that everyone can use to tackle problems and explore new ideas. Strategic creativity isn't just sitting around hoping a great idea will strike. It's more about setting up a vibe that helps good ideas flow more smoothly. It's all about checking out problems from different perspectives, combining random ideas, and finding solutions when others just see obstacles. It's not about grinding harder. It's about being smart and leveraging your creative brain. When you have a strategic mindset, creativity becomes your go-to tool for finding fresh ways to succeed. And lastly, perfect timing requires clear thinking. How do you ensure your decisions are always the best? Making decisions is super important when it comes to strategic thinking. Every choice you make shapes what's ahead for you. The people who do really well don't just know how to make decisions. They've practiced getting it done quickly and smartly. Making smart choices is really about having the right info, thinking ahead about what might happen, and trusting your gut. It's all about looking forward instead of just focusing on what's going on now. As you get better at making decisions, you start picking options that fit your bigger goals, which helps you deal with life way more confidently. You've got the power to get whatever you want inside you. You just need to think strategically. Start now and see how your life starts to change. Go watch the video above where I reveal crazy signs. You'll become extremely rich even if it doesn't feel like it. See you in the next one.